See if we can figure it out. Oh, okay, so
separate one.
There was one car already around. That's Armand in the Stones original 26. And he lit it up in front of Matt Campbell, local Adelaide boy.
Probably screaming yeehaw in there as well at the same time.
Bit of hang time. His home race. Oh, that's the moment. Oh, so all four wheels slid out there.
Yeah, he might have had an awkward bounce off the curb on the inside of 11 there, and it's just upset.
His full-time job is running a business. He comes out, throws the helmet on, and he's half a second away from a V8 supercar driver.
Yeah, it's quite impressive.
Whoa!
Awkward moment for Groves.
Man, he must have hooked the curb at the inside down there at turn 13 of the second last corner, upsetting the car in a big way.
About to find out, but it'll be starting to lock the rears. He's trying to plug first gear, and it'll go around on him.
Is that what you were talking about earlier with the paddle shift?
Yeah, it will go around on him. You'll be able to hear it in the footage.
Oh. That's all right. There's plenty of room down there to make mistakes.
I think Ash has put some good tyres on. The attitude of the car then coming back into the parklands was pretty cool. Full sideways as he turned it in. Oh, he's lost the rear. It's gone.
Speaking of full sideways, there he goes. Stickers on the back.
Mick Riddle give him a bit of a touch-up about that this afternoon.
You've got a couple of tents up your sleeve. Oh, my. Hang on to it, Ash. Don't get the wall. Oh.
He doesn't lack in the trying stakes. He has a red-hot go.
He's brave. Let's have a look.
Whoa. Must have lost it under brakes in the bumps, or sung there maybe. He's hit the curb on the outside of turn 4 before you turn in. Shane Smolin's managed to grab pole position in the in his class. He's done a good job.
Let's have a look here on the replay. Whoa, lost the rear end. That's a big moment at turn 6. Did he go in hard? Oh, got away with that one.
That was.
Good clean start though here. Alex Davison, great start. Up in the third spot.
Guys in the background, one of them's off. It was a Bella. And also Garth Walden. So 2 guys in their first ever Carrera Cup race out at turn 5. Big consequences. There's Garth. Now, he's a time attack expert, which is essentially qualifying without other cars in the field. So Abella was side by side with Smolin, moved over, no idea who's there. Wham. Everyone else kind of scurried out of the way.
It's actually broken the steering on Garth's car as well, which is why you saw the, you see here, it's broken the steering on the right front. So you see the left front there poking in and the right front just flapping in the breeze.
Nasty hit.
Walden was actually back behind Abella a fair bit. You can see Abella there hard on the inside trying to make that pass. Walden far to the left of the track gets a really good run out of turn 4. And just James did not even know he was there.
Oh, cracking start.
McBride got massive amounts of wheel spin there. Davison up the inside, aggressive move. Oh, they're going to touch. Campbell around.
Alex has put Matt Campbell in the wall. That was a bold one. He does the flick turn and they both took the brakes at turn 4, went for it right up the inside. Geez, he really was a long way up.
He was up, you know, probably to the door. You know, one of those things where I think I'll just let the... Matty Campbell's car actually hit the wall pretty hard there on that left rear. But, you know, that's going to be a tough one for the...
This is also happening.
Oh, Padiachi.
Oh, no. Just so easy to do. We saw Garth Kander do that in the V8s last year, actually.
Yep. He just got a little bit slidey through that fast right-hander, dropped the wheel off.
Oh, this would be a good view of it. So watch the orange Porsche out the back.
Slidey onto the grass there. And
that's a cool shot, but not cool if you're Devarshan Padiachi. Made the move to McElroy Racing.
There he goes, yeah, just drop that wheel off, and as soon as you do that...
Is Walsh committed to go around the outside? He's not. Stephen Richards into third as Walsh gets a little bit...
Walsh, he's gone! Flat tyre!
Oh, heavy crash. Ash Walsh. Oh, Shane Smolin looked to have locked it up as well as a result. Hopefully Smolin got through there. He didn't.
He did. He's in the wall there as well, but Ash Walsh, yeah, hitting the curb that hard. These tyre pressures will start quite low at the start of the race. Obviously, they're going to heat up throughout the endurance event. You watch how hard it lands here on the left rear. Bang, right there. The tyres popped straight off the rim. You'll see it here as he's spinning. The tyres dead flat there. The rim's on the ground. all you can do there is jump on the brakes and lock it up. Luckily, there's quite a number of tyres there in front of the wall, so I don't think this damage is going to be as bad as what it could have been, surely, with no tyres there and a concrete wall staring straight at you.
Smolin did a really good job. Oh, okay, that was a pretty heavy hit.
Yeah.
And here comes Smolin. Oh, Bella did really well to miss him. Oh, so did Padeacci. And Smolin didn't even hit anything. Oh, they sound so good, the 999s. Uh-oh, big lock up here.
Big lock up for Dean.
Oops, Dylan O'Keefe goes clattering into Garth Walden. That's the second time Walden's been taken out by a rookie this weekend. I don't think he's going to be overly impressed.
No, not. And Stephen Grove there just stuck. He's got no room on the inside to get past. They need to get reversed there and get...
Tonight, let's have a look. Turn 9 is the big lock up for Fiore was one thing, but in the background it's another.
He is way too deep.
Oh, no.
In there, O'Keefe.
We go towards the last sector of this racetrack. Nick McBride doing a fantastic job.
Oh, Richards in the wall.
Richards has hit the wall.
He's taken the right rear off that. Way too wide coming out.
He's right next to the pit entrance, though, so in he'll come. And we should stay green.
Just too wide here. Let's have a look if he gets too hard onto that inside curb. Can't quite see. Yeah, he's bounced off that inside curb really hard and collected that concrete wall on the outside.
That is pure concrete. Missed the tyres.
It's a great championship with great racing. Wheel spin for Richo. Not a great start for the 2014 champ. Davison streets ahead on the run down into turn 1. McBride around the outside of Stephen Richards, busy in the pack. Everyone gets through. David Wall off wide, and there's a couple of cars off. Shane Smolin, the defending Tag Heuer career. Here, they get caught up with each other.
So you can see Dean Fiore back left in the red car. We see Mark Seen, he's come down. He's got a right front broken or locked up, and he's actually tagged Dean Fiore's teammate and Shane Smolin all in the same incident. And you can see steam coming out of the front of the car. That's pierced that radiator.
So Sini had the dramas before he made contact with anybody. So it's almost as if something broke on the run down.
Well, squeal of tyres in the background there, and car 56 is gone, and off the road goes Dylan Thomas in Nick McBride's championship leading number 77 car from Sonic Motor Racing. So there's been some dramas up at turn 12.
See what happens in this one.
This is their second and final race of the weekend before we mix. Oh, no, we've had a spin on the warm-up lap. It's one of the Shens. I think that's John Shen. He'll have to start towards the back now, trying to get a bit of heat into the tyres.
He did that, and
catch it.
That's not a good way to start the race. But on the upside, the rear tyres are now warm. So if you're wondering,
oh no, it's the leader. Shoes is off and in the tyre wall.
Well and truly in the tyre wall. You know what? I just wonder whether he knew there was an incident or he thought he might get a penalty and just started really pushing hard. But in fact, actually, he's not that... Doesn't look like he's that far in.
I think he's having a look to see if he's okay.
He should be able to reverse out of that. Let's have a look what happened. Okay, so down into turn 9-10.
He hates this corner. It's been in his head all weekend long. Oh. No, that's not right. That has to be from the accident earlier. Surely.
I'd say didn't grab a gear.
And there's also been another move. Yuan Bo and Zhong Deshen. Oh, yeah.
Nice little bump pass that didn't work.
Andrew Tang.
So there'll be a penalty there. That one's pretty clear. I just wonder, it looked like he...
Oh, no.
Watch out.
Oh, desperation. He was on for at least second today.
So this is good for Menzel, by the way, with George being on.
Let's have a look at it. Oh, loses the rear end on the entry. Just trying to carry the speed. Not a lot you can do here except lock it down and hang on.
Wow, that went a lot later than everyone else's accidents in this corner this weekend. And
that won't be too bad.
Oof.
Nothing structural, I don't think.
That's a really rare error from someone of Alex's caliber.
Well, to do the lap time, you've got to push.
Oh. That was the noise of the thing on the limiter, facing backwards. Man, that was tight one.
Who gets hung out to dry? Someone will.
Maybe McBride, maybe Padeacci. Yes, yeah, Padeacci.
It just always happens.
Oh, no! Contact! Grove to the side of Padeacci. I think maybe Bergmuller was involved at the start of that. Whoa, that all just kicked off in the background, and off goes Walsh from second. No!
Let's see, there might have been a move on there at 5. He won't even be bothered about Matt behind him. We'll just be driving it out the front.
Here's the lap 1 crash. We're on board with Stephen Grove. He's up behind Bates. Oh. One from the left, one from the right.
Yeah, so Grove looked like he was the meat and the sandwich. He was definitely getting pushed from behind as well.
So watch the backer. Paddy Archie got off the circuit and was just trying to squeeze his way back on, and it kind of caused a bit of a ripple effect through the field. Really hard to point the finger of blame at anyone there. It was just a whole bunch of cars trying to fit onto the racetrack, and then this was for the lead.
Oh, threw it up the inside.
Good effort. Great
Didn't
effort.
quite make it.
The move was on. Just couldn't quite hold it there.
No, he's through with you.
So these two hit each other down at turn 1, and now Fiore's in there. This is crazy stuff in Carrera Cup.
Must have been something on the road there, because Fonzie was all locked up. Someone was checked up.
Oh, now Armand's got huge damage to this thing, or is he just fishtailing on the grass?
Oh, that looks like something's broken.
Well, he had... Oh, yeah. It's
right front? Yeah.
What a shame. He was in 4th. Oh, man.
Stuck their heads down.
Oh, goodness. There's
now, that has got
water
some toe
everywhere.
out.
Is that Garth Walden? Oh,
yeah.
Man. He has to be the most unlucky guy in Carrera Cup this year. Way off the racing line. Let's check out some replays. So this is Armand and Richard's version 1. Just got away with that one.
Just climbed the rear wheel. Just tied a tyre contact.
So it went on down here at turn 5.
What's happened? Armand just hasn't checked his mirror and had no idea that Dean Fiore was there, so...
and this is the latest incident down there. Whoa!
Yeah,
man.
he's turned in like Dean's not there, but of course Dean's going to follow Richo through. That's just... Yeah, so Wall, if he's smart, and he's a smart guy, he'll go, oh, Campbell's gone.
Whoa.
What has happened?
He's fallen back behind Wall. Has he hurt the car, though?
I don't know.
So did he maybe slip on that water?
Let's have a look. If he did, he has. On the water. So I was speaking about it before. The team have got to manage this. You can see the water's down on the exit, and they should have been on the radio to him, telling him to be aware of it.
You know why he loves it. Oh,
yeah,
Bergmüller.
Yep.
Cops a shot at the last corner.
Someone's bombed him, I reckon.
Oh, and he's got water everywhere.
Don't overheat that thing. I don't know how...
I'd finish the race in pit lane if I was him. No, he's not going to do it.
Spraying water everywhere. The radiators are in the front. Someone's had a bomb up the inside. Yeah, there is it. Bump, bump. Batesy. We didn't even get to the inside. He just shoved him out of the way before he's got there. So I'm sure these guys will have something to say to each other after the race. And that's one Beardo might have to get involved in. Right.
Better him than us, I reckon. Goodness me, that was chaotic stuff. I just wonder if maybe Bergmüller had... That 56-point lead is looking very vulnerable now. Oh, up the inside,
There's
Fraser Ross.
Contact. Hang on.
Oh, he just barrels into the back of Ash Walsh.
That was uncool. There wasn't enough overlap. Just plucked him in the rear and turned him round.
This season that Ash Walsh is having...
What a move from Scott Taylor. That was pretty cool.
You taught him that one, didn't you?
Yeah, we have been doing a bit of driver coaching.
Didn't teach him that one, though. He got a bit of a whack there from Sini.
Yeah, it wasn't cool. There was plenty of room for 2 cars there.
Wow, that's a strange one there for Campbell. Just ran off wide and then...
No, it's a flat spot.
And here's the 2 teammates. Whoa, yeah, that was a decent shot, actually. Never nice making contact with your teammate.
Yeah, it wasn't really on either, was it? So... and left himself horrible.
Karma was there for about 5 seconds, and then he got turned around down at turn 6. And then on his way back through the field, trying to pass
Scott Taylor's gone off. There's something down. There's something down. Oh, that's going to be on Mastronado's oil or something.
Yeah, right.
Both cars have just...
Here we go. This is on board with him. Oh,
big wheel hop. There's got to be something on the road.
Well, that was...
Let's have a look.
So watching Taylor in the green, red and black car. Whoa. That's
interesting.
That's not kosher when there's a yellow flag out either. They usually don't like that sort of... Oh, this is tight. This is very tight between Sini and the Hallmark car.
Yeah, so they're racing for position in the challenge class.
Oh,
and that is just completely out of order by Sini. Just drives into him. You've got to give the guy race some room. So I don't know if that's retaliation or what, but I need to have a look at that after the race.
What on earth was that about? Just launched him into the air as well.
Yeah, Scotty's losing fluid there.
Oh, that's on the racing lines. Is this a get even?
He blocks him. He gets a run half up the inside. He's got to give Scott some room.
got into him once.
Yeah, so what happens is they've just... It looks worse than it is. So it's a bit like an open wheel car. They climb the wheels, and it looks like Seni's turning into him, but it actually hasn't. It's actually plucked the wheel out of his hand and pulled it to the right. So I'm sure when they look at it, they'll realise that.
Very similar to an open wheel crash, isn't it?
Yeah, tyre-to-tyre contact, and then it can pull the steering.
Tough part of the racetrack to squeeze cars 2x2. A Bella up the inside. Oh dear, it's Grove.
Grove again.
And maybe Bergmuller, but it's hard to tell in the dust. It is. And we could be headed to another Lexus safety car given the location of those two.
It's tempting, it's so tempting. And it all goes wrong about now, I reckon.
Also a little bit of niggle there with Pagliacci. Patience on the outside. Campbell sneaking through for a few. Whoa.
I wonder if that was 3 wide instead of 2 wide. It'd be interesting to see if there's anyone squeezing Bergmuller on the left.
Then a Porsche has given him a first, a second and a third for the round. He's going to continue that little streak here of podiums. Oh, this time it went around backwards.
Yeah, it's obviously picking up the wrong gear. Looking at that, he's gone for third, and it's obviously grabbed first or second. Something weird.
That's scary.
Giving each other racing room. Last lap of the motor race. Kelly locks the rears and spins it too. He'll surrender some spots now. You can see David Reynolds going through, Adrian Flack as well, and he's working his way forward. James Abella, graduate of the Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge, just behind. That's Jake Camilleri. Front runner of production car racing. There's been contact at high speed on the exit of turn 3, and Abella clouts the wall on the inside of the road. Big contact for the local driver in the Horsley Park gun shop car, and it brings out the safety car. 3 Cup Challenge last year. He's a heck of a steerer. So Camilleri was shallow coming out of the corner, and Abella made contact with the rear of Camilleri's Saint car, and it fired him across the road, and that's quite hefty contact. New sponsor to the category this year. Sam Walter behind the wheel of Dylan O'Keefe's Dexion car. Down the inside, up at turn 2, locks the rear brakes and goes off the road. So they were squabbling over 11th place. Got to hand these cars over back to their regular drivers at the pit stop.
Ideal racing line being where Alex and the guys are driving now to come offline and make a pass.
Oh goodness.
Tony Bates.
And he's ripped the front of that car apart.
He has had a massive moment over at turn 6 there and gone into that wall, I think.
Damage to the rear of the car as well.
Giving him a good wrap here. Here's some replay.
So safety car
he's
will
wide
come
there.
out.
Oh, no.
Oh, my word. That was a big hit.
You can just see him get wide there. He should have run some curb. They got a bit loose over the turn 6.
Oh.
And that was a huge hit. Now, I've got a feeling now, with 5 laps remaining, the safety car is going to come out. And I would not be surprised if this race was called and finished under that safety car. See how much that barrier moves, too.
Just the sound of that crash.
It's such a fast part of the racetrack there. It's the most yeah, there you go. Look at that. Straight into the wall there quite early. So that may have even started further back up the track, heading over Skyline, and we'll see here in a replay. Oh, he hit that so hard.
Wow. That was a long way off the line.
That's on his side too. Hopefully Dean's okay there.
It'll make it very difficult to get out of this car, pinned up against the wall like that, Junior.
Left-hand drive cars, these cars. 1/10 of a second off Matty Campbell's first Sector 1 earlier. So, massive crash with Longhurst.
I was just about to say, the one thing we don't want to see is a red flag. And there's water all across the racetrack.
Okay, Tony, I think that needs to be pulled over to the left somewhere. Now, I don't really know why Tony is still continuing here. That thing is very badly damaged. He needs to pull off here somewhere and just... He'll cook that engine. If that keeps running, he'll cook that engine.
Well, there you go. The right front's popped up now on some of that bodywork. Oh, no. The championship leader scattering to try and get around him. Well, That is not how Tony Longhurst wanted to spend his first weekend in a Porsche. You know, he'd never driven a Porsche either on the road or at a racetrack until this weekend. And now he's got the dubious honour of knowing what it's like to crash one in such a fast part of the racetrack
way
too.
Too quick.
Got the inside curve.
Massive hit.
This track doesn't care if you've been racing here since the 80s. It'll take anyone out. Oh, man. Welcome back to Mount Panorama.
And now he's going to dump a lot of points. Here we go. It's Shane Smollen up the inside.
Oh, no.
Smollen makes that mistake. He wasn't... Yes, it was part of the class that he races in, but not for the championship. He's just an invited driver for the weekend, so...
Oh, the damage to the left rear came when the two cars got caught up in the fence.
Tony Bates, you can see him come past here on the right-hand side in that red and black AFS car.
Earlier practice session, and that looks nasty down there at turn 1. Now, maybe Taylor has pulled the car up and the McBride had nowhere to go.
He's going to bounce back off.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. In the driver's side door. Oh, that is a shocker.
That's, you know, I know Taylor's made a mistake. He hasn't really done anything wrong. The car's bounced back out of the tyres and straight into the pass of Nick. And you can see when he's realised it's a bit wide and the front wheel's locked. And yeah, Nick's already committed. He's already at the apex of the turn 2 there. So he's got the car on 2 wheels as we speak. Oh. And as he's now looking up the road and realising he's got to somehow pull this Porsche up. And yeah, hopefully there's not too much damage to that right front, because it's... Yeah.
How was the noise of it? And in slow-mo, you're about to see a lot of energy dissipating here into multiple pieces of expensive Porsche.
And that's, you know, across the apex there, it's third gear, well over probably 120, 140k an hour to a complete stop for that McBride car. Hopefully there's not any structural damage to the Taylor car, hitting right in the door there. There's basically the roll cage or the cross in the roll in the cage there. And you hear it hit.
Just blunt force. You can see in the slow-mo how far McBride's head was moving forward. That's why you wear a harness device for impacts like that.
And the issue Nick's going to have, where basically the boot is on a Porsche, the front there.
And unfortunately for him, it's not looking good. How about this moment earlier today in practice 1, your good friend who you've raced with many times, Shane Smollen, getting well out of shape before the first chicane.
Yeah, I haven't actually spoken to him about it yet, but very unfortunate for him, and that's obviously him done for the weekend. It's damaged the rear of the car, but he'll be kicking himself. He was in the championship hunt. He's really fast around here, so we have to catch up with him later and find out what happened.
Yeah, between himself and Tony Bates, they've won all of the races here for the last 3 years, so a very successful track for Shane Smollen in the past. And look at this car go launching off the big hot dog curbs down there at turn 1. And that's going to put a real dampener on 2016 from heading into the last round of the championship. He'll be a spectator, and it may even cost him a trophy on Sunday night at the awards dinner, because he could fall out of the top 3 in the championship after that moment. The 2016 championship, and that'll be his first national title as well. So congratulations to him if he can do it.
Oh, as he's having a monster moment.
He's just gone and repeated the Stephen Grove one.
That's hit the tyre barrier there.
Well, he's already got a good lap time in, which is good news. Backed it into that tyre barrier. What a time to ride on board with him.
Right rear is very low as well, so maybe he's taken too much curb and actually broken the rear of the car. Oh, yeah, once he's gone over the, what do you call those, log type?
Yeah, I call them hot dogs.
Hot dogs, we've got hot dogs, and you just see it just broke the rear damper out of the car. About right.
This will be the angle right now. There. Oh, yeah.
And a puncher.
Oh, there's one less tyre for the weekend, so the job just got a little bit harder for Tony Bates.
The only saving grace there, he hasn't caused a red flag, so he doesn't lose his lap. But the time he's done has been pretty conservative.
The other saving grace is he has a race car to play with tomorrow, which he very nearly didn't have for a moment there. Goodness, he's got to... And then it doesn't take much for these curbs to upset a stiffly sprung car like a Porsche. Wow.
That's impressive.
That's good. I know Porsches used to be pretty good at the rally scene once upon a time. How about that? Just rips that tyre clean off the rim. Teammates fighting for a championship and he just breezes by. So this is what happened down at the beach chicane. Waiting for Tony, waiting for Tony. In the background here he comes. Oi, round she goes. Wow, lucky not to peel a tyre off the rim there.
And everyone behind him did really well to, you know, not get fixated on the car in front.
Oops, Mastronado. And that is down at the turn 1 chicane. How's he done this, Nick?
I'm unsure, to be honest. Unless he's had a moment under brakes and...
A Nuvo Construction Porsche for Andy McElroy Racing. Oh, that's Mastronado going into the fence, just getting it wrong. Easy to do in a Porsche. Thankfully, that car not too badly damaged, didn't even knock the water out of it, so he managed to finish the race on home soil earlier this year.
He's had a great year.
Getting better and better. Oh, in the fence. Now, there was, I reckon he was fighting with McBride. They were side by side. He's knocked the water out of it. He'll have to get that engine turned off.
I reckon this is going to be a safety car if he can't get it behind that, breaking the wall there.
Now, was there contact with McBride? Oh, it all happened ahead of them as well, with Ross and Walden getting together.
Oh, there was here, bang. Right rear to left front, and just absolutely smashed that left front steering arm, put him straight into the fence, broke the radiator instantly. As you can see there, from McBride's side of things, it's a decent hit, but not a massive hit, but that's really done a lot of damage to that car.
What a shame for the 18-year-old from Melbourne.
He's got it behind the wall there, so this race is going to continue green.